Before we get into today's show, we are about to break down Mel Kiper's seemingly final 2025 NFL mock draft as it relates to the Cowboys. We are free. You don't have to pay for ESPN Plus and not really get all that much more beyond it. We are always free here on the Cowboys Report, hitting everything that matters on the Dallas Cowboys. So join us. Hit that sub button right now. Mel Kiper has dropped his seemingly final 2025 NFL mock draft. This one goes 2 rounds, and we are here to react to all of the Dallas Cowboys picks that were made. The two. Obviously, there were no trades in this one. Let's recap the picks in round 1. Cam Ward off the board at number 1. Travis Hunter goes number 2. Abdul Carter goes number 3 to the New York Football Giants. Will Campbell is 4. Mason Graham is 5. Ashton Genty is 6. So again, nothing overly shocking right now. Armand Membu goes number 7. Jalen Walker is number 8. The Shadur Sanders slide stops at number 9. Tyler Warren, which I think is a real possibility, goes number 10 to the Bears. And then Will Johnson off the board at number 11, the Michigan corner, who I think could be in play for Dallas at number 12. So some notable players who were on the board. Defensively, I think the Cowboys like Micah Williams. He is there. Jihad Campbell, bunch of other edges not named Jalen Walker. Offensive linemen beyond the top 2 guys are there. All of the receivers are there as well. Tetairoa McMillan, Matthew Golden is there. But for the 3rd consecutive mock draft that Mel has done, he has the Dallas Cowboys taking Omarion Hampton, the running back out of North Carolina, which I think would be a surprise. And when Todd Archer, I was kind of surprised he did this, tweeted out the link. Todd's not a big tweeter. He said he didn't think the Cowboys would likely go down that path, which is noteworthy to me. So give me your one-word reaction to if the Cowboys actually took Omarion Hampton. What would your one-word reaction on draft day be? What's your reaction to this pick as well? It is the pinned comment, by the way. So if the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Here's what Mel wrote on the pick of Hampton. I was torn here. I think Dallas look at all offensive playmakers. It needs a difference-making wide receiver to take some load off of CeeDee Lamb. But I'm not sure Texas' Matthew Golden or Arizona's Tetairoa McMillan will go quite this early. Instead, I see the Cowboys trying to improve the run game, which managed 4.0 yards per carry, a league-low 6 TDs last season. They have thus far replaced Rico Dowdle with Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. Neither new back has the home run ability of Hampton, who can scoot through holes and take off despite his 221-pound build. I've never been an advocate of first-round backs, but the team owner, Jerry Jones, isn't afraid to address the position on day 1. I would say the Cowboys have drafted round 1 backs twice since Emmitt Smith, Felix Jones, and, of course, Ezekiel Elliott. Much like Todd Archer, I would be surprised if the Cowboys actually went down this path, especially with the way the board unfolded here. All of the receivers are there. I would be a little bit surprised if they took Hampton. And I'm not saying that because I don't like Omarion Hampton. I do like his game a lot. He's an early second-round grade for me. I think he is clearly the second-best back in this year's class. He will be among my top, I haven't stacked him yet, probably top 25, if not top 20 players in this class. I don't have that many round 1 grades this year. It's not a great group. He's got 3-down back ability. He is great after contact. He makes guys miss. He's had 2 straight years with at least 1,000 yards after contact. He's big at almost 6 foot, 221. Ran a 4.48. The agility testing wasn't great. That he's not a big shifty runner. That kind of makes some sense. He tested every way you could have wanted to there. He has just 1 fumble this past year. He's 2 in his career. Like he's really good. He's an awesome football player. I just don't think 12 is the likely path for him. More on Hampton in this Cowboys mock draft, but today's show is made possible by Turtle Beach. At my age, I don't have the late-night gaming sessions that I used to have, which, at my age is probably a good thing, by the way. Although I am very much excited for the upcoming the boys and I each year do a Augusta National scramble before the Masters, so we're going to have that tonight. And we will all be on, by the way, with our Turtle Beach headsets. The Stealth 700 has the industry's first ever cross-play dual wireless transmitter system. which means you can seamlessly switch between your consoles and your PC with a click of a button. Or to your phone for music streaming, taking calls all at the same time. Listen to your favorite songs while gaming, all done with the Stealth 700. Turtle Beach doesn't just have amazing headsets. They have every gaming accessory you could ever want, and they're all high quality at prices that don't break the bank. From flight and racing sims to controllers, keyboards, and mice, Turtle Beach is the ultimate gaming cheat code. So head to turtlebeach.com/chat and use code CHAT for 10% off your entire order. That's 10% off your entire order at turtlebeach.com/chat with promo code CHAT. After your purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Tell them it was us. Tell them we sent you. Support our show and get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today. Before we move to the round 2 pick here, I want to go on a little rant that just about mock drafts in general. They're fun. They're awesome. I think you can get good insight when you read them and you get a big picture of stuff there. They have some value. They should not be treated as gospel. I don't like this idea of, well, so-and-so mocked him there. That means he's guaranteed. It's not what they're even saying. The mock drafters would not say that to you either. Mock drafts in general are wrong significantly more than what they are right. If you get 10 mock draft picks right in round 1, you had one of the most accurate mock drafts of anybody. It's like baseball. If you're hitting 30% or batting 300, you're really good. That's not how it's normally going to go. And specifically with Mel Kiper, I've seen this stuff over the year of like, well, we got the Tyler Smith mock draft pick right, which he did. He also said Tyler Smith was a right tackle, and that's where he was going to play, which, the process was bad, the result. He got the Guyton one right. Kincaid was wrong. Surtain would have been right if he were there. And then he whiffed on McKinney and Sutton and Humphrey. He was right on Ezekiel Elliott. So he will get picks right. We will all get picks right. Just because you see one guy mocking so-and-so to the Cowboys, I don't think that means it's yep, this is definitely going to happen. It is a fact. I think that is a overreaction, so to speak. All right, let's go back to the picks. Round 2. Notable players on the board here. Emeka Egbuka, Luther Burden go 36-38. That would have been nice to get one of those guys. Zaire Thomas off the board. Travion Henderson, the only back taken between the Hampton pick and the Cowboys pick in round 2. Kenneth Grant goes 43, which I would be surprised, and I would have loved to have snagged him. Like, that one is awesome for me. But in round 2, Mel has the Cowboys taking Trey Amos, which is the same pick, by the way, that in the mock draft we did on yesterday's live show will be available on the channel later today. Is the one that I also made. And I have no real complaints about it. We'll break it down in depth here, but to recap, if you weren't paying attention, Omarion Hampton is the round 1 pick for Mel Kiper in this mock draft. Trey Amos is the round 2 pick. If that happened in real life, what would you grade that 2-round NFL draft haul? A, B, C, D, or F? Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Here's what Mel argued. Trayvon Diggs, 7 picks in 2021. Bland had 9 in 2023. Neither played more than 11 games last year, and both struggled at times in coverage and on the field. The end result was 7.9 yards allowed per opponent pass attempt, which tied for worst in the NFL. I would say it was really more the other guys that were the issues there. Amos had 3 picks and 15 pass breakups last season, and he has played in 63 career games. In addition to running to the outside, he helped replace Jordan Lewis, the Cowboys slot corner who left in free agency. To be clear, I don't think anything about Trey Amos's game suggests inside nickel corner. I think he is very clearly an outside guy. His frame and what he's played in the NFL or in college all suggest that. The biggest positive for Trey Amos, he was targeted 62 times. That's kind of a lot. He allowed 51.6%. That's pretty good. 8.8 yards per catch allowed is really low. He did not get beat downfield. He did not have any issues at all downfield stuff. Under 19% completion rate on throws of 20-plus air yards. That's awesome. He has the traits the Cowboys like. The 4.4 340 was great. The shockingly different vertical and broad is super weird. So you just kind of average them out. And I don't think the agility is particularly great. That's why he's not really a nickel, although I think he is able to flip his hips and run vertically downfield, which is stuff I want. I think he's kind of better when he's kind of able to get a little bit more tight against receivers, not have to deal with the quick cuts where the agility can sometimes kind of come through there. AJ Terrell's the athletic comp. That worked out pretty well. Of note, though, some others who were on the board specifically for the Cowboys, and I was kind of shocked by this. Tyler Booker was there. Yeah, I don't really want to take a lineman in round one, depending on who's there, if Membu or Campbell, then we have the conversation. But if Booker's there in round two, I'll just take him. Plug him in at right guard. I think that's one of the better players on the board at that point. Savone Ravel was also there. Receivers were like Jack Besh. I'm a big Alec Eomanor fan. I don't think the NFL is quite as high, so I'll make note of Besh. These are in order of like where they went, by the way. Tyleik Williams in round two is also highly intriguing to get a real run stopper on the interior. And then Scorton, I think, was one of the better edges as well. But also, no, before we go, Judkins and all of the backs were there had they not taken it back in round one.